Hey guys, welcome back to the Magfed Ranch Paintball channel. And today I'm going to be discussing what we need now, or as I affectionately like to call it, take my money already. But guys, before I get into it, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, share, and comment. Alright, let's get into it. So guys, what we need now, and of course, if they will make it, they would really take my money already, is that we need different type of markers. Okay, so real quick, obviously, you know, we have pretty much all of our AR platforms covered, right? So I have a few different examples here to show you guys, right? But in essence, our AR-15 clones and of course our AR-10 clones are pretty much handled by the T15, obviously category of markers. And then of course our AR-10 style of clones are handled by our M17 Valken markers, right? So for example here, I have this MR18 Mod 1 clone based off of the T15. I have an H&K, but it's our MR417 Assaulter clone based off of the M17. This is one of my favorites, guys. Look out for a video here soon of the accuracy test of this marker, but we have a MR12 Mod 1 clone, right? A Mark 12 clone using the T15 platform. And then lastly, we have our SDMR, right? Our MR SDMR clone of the H&K SDMR based off of the M17 platform, okay? So as you guys can see, you know, the T15 resembles really close to an AR-15 style. The M17 resembles really close to the AR-10 style of rifles. And of course, depending on how you mod it and stuff like that, you can get really close. And of course, you can clone these rifles that we all love and, you know, dream about and, you know, want to play with, right, in a Magfed paintball game. But what we don't have, and we're lacking so sorely, is other type of firearms platform, right? Let's begin with the obvious, guys. Submachine guns, right? Where is our MP5 markers, right? Where is our Chris Vectors? Where is, you know, maybe the freaking, the 6 Hour Rattler, right? There's some other ones I can think of. Gosh, what's that company? Gosh darn, it's a Czech company. But anyways, they make a kind of a sub gun. I'm blanking out, guys. I'm so sorry, but there's a Czech manufacturer. CZ Scorpion. There it goes, right? So we're lacking these submachine, small, compact, quote unquote 9mm clone markers. And I know, guys, there has been paintball markers in the past that, you know, heavily modified, custom builds. Of course, there was these 43 caliber options as well too, from this, Hong Kong company, you know, that used like shell casings, plastic and metal shell casings. But let's be honest, they weren't reliable. They're 43 caliber, so they're not going to be that accurate out to a far distance. You can't shoot, FSR with it, and it's just the performance wasn't there, guys. Great for, I guess, if you're really trying to, I guess, do some type of like, realistic simulation. But let's be honest, it's might as well just do airsoft. I mean, let's be honest. I don't really, I'm not an airsoft proponent, but when it comes to that type of equipment, you might as well, right? So we need an FSR capable, clone reproduction of like an MP5, a freaking SIG, a freaking CZ Scorpion, right? With the same style mags. And I get it, guys. Maybe the magazines won't hold that many rounds, right? Because you're not going to have an M4 or AR-10 style magazine where, you can obviously do the freaking, the loop, right? The helix loop or whatever you guys want to call it. But, in a single stack, like an MP5 magazine, I'm assuming you should be able to hold at least 12 to 15 FSR, right? That ain't bad. 12, 15, it's not 30, but it's closer, right? And now you get to enjoy this realistic platform that also has the performance to go along with it, right? FSR capability. Cool. And then the other thing I would love to see with those platforms is some type of air tank system that matches the stock, right? I don't know if it's possible, but shoot, guys, manufacturers, please design and create one. I guarantee you, someone. I mean, I know I'll be one of your first on your list to purchase it. But if you can make like an MP5 clone with the air in the buttstock, with like some type of air nozzle attached to it that you can just fill up. I mean, even if it's, let's say like it's 8 CI or 10 CI, and think about it, guys. Even an 8 CI tank should be able to shoot at least 6 or 7 12 round, 15 round magazines from the MP5 or SIG Rattler or freaking CZ Scorpion clone marker. Should be more than enough air to shoot 70 to 80 rounds, right? So totally would be able to be possible in terms of just theoretical size and configuration. Okay. The obvious next platform, right, would be an AK platform. That to me is a no-brainer, right? We have all these AR platforms, right? And guys, I love the AR platform. It's not going anywhere. The AR platform is America's freaking carbine, right? It's America's rifle. But it would be cool as heck to have an OP4 style rifle, right? Or just an alternative for everyone out there that loves the AK platform. And to me, the AK platform is a no-brainer because once again, the size really matches close to an AR size. So size-wise, it should be able to house an air system, whether it's a heat core or it's obviously the T-15, style of air system. And then of course the buttstock, you can make it a collapsible buttstock. AKs come with collapsible buttstocks now, so you don't need to have the wood tank, a wood stock air tank. Although that would be sick as heck if you could just make it like a wood AK that has everything, right? The wood stock houses the air and everything in it, and so you can literally just play just like that to get that realistic look. The magazines for the AKs, for sure, obviously they're bigger than standard AR mags, so no problem. Shouldn't have an issue holding 19 rounds, or if not even more, because the AK mags are larger. Shoot, I'm thinking the AK mags might hold 23, 24 rounds of FS, and so that would be an advantage over your AR platforms if you decided to go with an AK platform, because now you can hold more rounds. And of course, there's pros and cons, right? With the SMG platforms, you would have a more compact package, but that's still capable accuracy-wise and distance-wise. With the AK platform, maybe it's a little bit more bulky than, let's say, like a shorty AR, but now you can hold more rounds. So, just like real life, right? There's pros and cons to every system, okay? So, definitely AK, and MP5 submachine guns. I think those platforms could be had right away, okay? And then of course, lastly, right, but obviously there's more, guys. We can talk about Chris Vectors. We can talk about obviously H&K 91s, the Scars, right? The battle more of like 308, 762, M14s. Come on. There's so many different firearms that would house an air system and an air tank that would be a no-brainer, and the magazine capacity would be more than sufficient or very similar to our current offerings, that we could make a paintball marker out of it. Okay, and then of course, like I said, lastly, to end this rant, guys, or to end this plea to our manufacturers out there to make more options for us Magfed players, is it would be awesome to have some type of SAW platform, right? Some type of LMG, or even, obviously, RPK, just some type of freaking belt-fed, quote-unquote, box mag type of platform, but with FS, and that's the key, right? I get it. There's box mag options out there, guys. The Didam has one. I know MCS had one that, you know, I'm very familiar with. I used to play with it all the time, and it was super reliable. It worked really well, but it just uses standard paintball. We need an FS box mag option. And it doesn't have to be crazy, right? It doesn't have to be 100 rounds, 200 rounds like the real, you know, the real squad automatic weapons. But 50 rounds, 40 rounds even, just double what your standard platform can hold, right? 19 rounds is typically our standard magazine. So let's say this thing can hold 36 to 40, right? Or shoot, if we can somehow extend it to 50 rounds of FS, that would now give us a obviously a suppressive fire option for these realistic scenarios we want to play, right? So now you can have one saw operator, saw gunner on your squad. He or she can lay down that suppressive fire, where while the rest of your riflemen or your snipers can get in position and flank and take out the enemy, right? So yeah, guys, saws or LMGs, some type of squad automatic would be awesome. Okay, guys. So yeah, manufacturers: MCS, First Strike, Eclipse, Die, Karmatech. Oh, real quick, I can't believe I blanked out, but more sniper options. I mean, that's another no-brainer for me, you know, with the AK or with the SMG platforms. More sniper options is a no-brainer. And I get it, guys. There's the, you know, the T15 bolt action. You know, MCS has their 4.68 bolt action. But I'm talking about like actual real-life clones of the real sniper weapons, right? How about a freaking M24, right? You know, your Remington 700 bolt action clone, right? Or how about freaking, God, why am I always blacking out right now on the type of markers, but, you know, rifles in real life. But, you know, I believe it's called the Mark 13, but it's God, I'm blanking out. But anyways, there's a bunch of sniper rifles out there that our military uses, guys, that we could make clones of. The bolt action system is already in place. The magazine system is already in place. You know, hold it 10 rounds, no freaking problem, right? A Barrett, right? M80, right? A freaking, you know, 50 caliber type of style marker would be awesome, right? Just for those scenario situations. And so, yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities for more markers out there. And I think, like I said, I think the Magfed community would take it all. Now, that I want to end on, guys, because without our support, guys, without the Magfed community, without the Magfed players, without people that are just interested in, you know, obviously purchasing more Magfed markers, these companies aren't going to be successful, guys. They got to make money. They got to freaking obviously be able to justify a new build, a new product. And so, guys, we got to continue growing the sport. We got to continue supporting this the sport, and of course, we got to continue supporting these manufacturers when the time comes. But obviously, let's make sure we're all working together, giving feedback, producing a good product out there, so that way it's reliable and it's not going to, you know, obviously fail, because Magfed is such a small sport and it's such an expensive sport already that if we have issues, it's not going to go well, you know. So, anyways, guys, I'm calling. Pleading, obviously, I'm asking out there to all my brothers, my Magfed brothers, to all the companies out there that, you know, makes products for us and wants to support us. We got to go support them as well, guys. So, hey, that was a video, guys. If you guys think that I love that video, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. Peace.